respected in the community.
He was a loving husband.
A good father.
He brought up 3 strong sons.
He was solid.
Dependable.
And he had never done a crazy thing in his life.
Until he heard the voice.
What's wrong? Honey, what's wrong?
I heard a voice.
What do you mean you heard a voice?
I mean, I was in my shop, minding my own business, and I heard a voice.
Really? And who? Who was this voice?
I think
Who?
it was God.
Really? God speaking to you. And why do you think it was God?
Because it said, this is God.
Really? And what does God want with you, speaking to you in your shed?
He wanted me to build something for him.
Huh? You can't build a bridge to the refrigerator if we had one. Yeah. What does God want you to build? Since when does he need carpentry?
He wants me to build an ark.
An ark? What's an ark?
It's a big boat.
A boat? What do we need with the boat? We live 200 miles from the water.
He said the waters are coming, lots and lots of water. He said
What did he say?
He said he's going to flood the earth. He said he's going to destroy everything, and I'm to build a boat to save everything that is worth saving.
Hey.
Honey, I'm scared.
Honey, you don't have to be scared. People hear voices all the time. You've been out in the sun too long. You've been working too hard. You know what? You'll get some rest. We'll go see a doctor. You'll be fine.
That's not why I'm worried.
Then what? Why are you worried?
I've never built a boat before.
Why, me? Boys, take care of your father. You need some help.
That's what happens when you hear God's call. You experience a crisis of self-doubt.
I can't do that.
God must have gotten the wrong person.
I don't know how to build a boat.
And I'm sure Noah had the crisis too. But he didn't let this get in the way of doing what God wanted him to do. He built a boat.
And God wanted a really big boat.
How big, Dad? Big! Really, really big!
Just how big?
He said that he wanted it 300 cubits long.
What?
300 cubits!
What's a cubit?
I didn't know either. I had to ask. He said it's about 20 inches.
Well, why didn't he just tell you in inches?
I think he likes to be mysterious.
Oh, wait a minute. 300 cubits times 20 inches divided by 12 inches, that's 500 feet.
And that's not all.
There's more?
Yeah, he said he wanted it 50 cubits high.
In feet, Dad. Tell us the measurement in feet.
All right. He said he wanted it 80 feet high, 50 feet wide, and 500 feet long. And have 3 decks.
That's crazy.
I know. That's why I need you and your brothers to help me.
You know we will, Dad. It's just crazy.
I know. That's what your mother keeps telling me.
So Noah and his sons went to work.
They bought lumber.
They drew up plans.
And little by little, the ark began to take shape. All 500 feet of it.
It was kind of hard for people not to notice. And then, just to make sure he had their attention, he started gathering the animals.
2 by 2.
Male and female.
Every known species of the earth.
And there were some complaints from the neighbors too.
He's keeping me up all hours of the night with all that hammering. Those animals, this neighborhood is not a zoo.
There were stories in the newspaper.
Local tradesman goes crazy, starts zoo.
The boat even became a bit of a tourist attraction in that part of the country. And if you'll look to your left, you'll see Noah's Folly at 500 feet long. It's the largest known piece of yard art in the ancient world.
If you're going to start listening to voices, you have to be ready for a little ridicule. But Noah didn't pay that any mind. He just kept on working.
Jim, keep those things tight. We want to make sure this thing stays high and dry.
High and dry. You know where we're located? We're in the desert, Dad. It's going to stay high and dry. That's why people are laughing at you. That's why they're all laughing at us.
Don't pay any attention to them, son. They just like having a little fun. Focus on the work.
But finally, it was more than good-natured fun as he complained about the noise.
Building an ark costs money, and Noah had spared no expense.
He dug into the family savings. Dug deep.
He liquidated their assets.
He taken out a second mortgage on the house.
He did whatever it took.
But finally, the funds ran out, and Noah couldn't ignore it any longer.
How bad is it?
It's bad, Dad.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're broke, bankrupt. Every penny that you had, you've spent already and taken out a second mortgage. If you keep going feeding these stinking animals, you won't have anything left at all.
What about you and your brothers? Can you go to the bank for me?
We're giving
Can
them
you-
all we've got, Dad. We've got wives and families and responsibilities. You have to do something.
What do you want me to do?
Just stop. We've been working on this thing for years. We've not seen one drop of rain. There's no flood coming. The voice was wrong.
Don't say that.
It was wrong, okay? Let's take back this wood we haven't used yet, sell it back, then we can dismantle this thing, sell back some of the used lumber, and help recruit part of our losses.
I can't do that.
You don't have a choice, Dad. The loan comes due in a couple of weeks, and they're going to put us all on the street and take our house.
What do you want me to do? What do you want from me, God?
Answering God's call also brings us to a crisis of faith.
A place where you finally must decide, once and for all, what you really believe.
A place beyond your comfortable assumptions about how the world works.
About who God is.
About who you are.
A place where you finally must decide whether you've really heard from God.
Or if you're just a little crazy.
No. I won't quit. I can't. They might not believe that the rain is coming. But God said it is. And God doesn't lie. This boat, this ark, it's to save a remnant of all that is worth saving, what is good here on this earth. You boys, you might want to give up. You might quit, but I can't. I'm not going to.
We're not giving up, Dad. We just can't keep ignoring that.
2 more days. Just give me 2 more days.
All right, Dad. 2 more days. 2 more days, we finish this boat, but that's it. That's all that we can give you.
And so they went to work that morning and the day after.
They finished up the last minute details.
And the ark was shipshape from stem to stern.
And on the second day, as they drove the last nail in, they heard something rolling across the afternoon sky.
What was that?
Dad, I think it was thunder.
You boys better have your families all ready to go.
Whoa. Water's falling from the sky, Dad. Water is coming from the sky.
Shem, go get your families, get them ready to go. Ham, go get the animals ready to go. Japheth, go get your mother. Tell her it is time to go. Tell her I said right now.
Dad, it's just a little rain. It's no big
Don't
deal.
argue with me, boy. Go get your mother. Tell her I said it's time to go. Thank you.
And Noah and his sons and their wives all entered the ark.
And the animals, every known species of the earth, 2 by 2, entered the ark.
And when they were safely aboard, God himself sealed the door.
And the rains fell, and the floods rose.
And God wiped away every living creature off the face of the earth, except those who were safely on board with Noah.
Those he preserved to make a new beginning.
And when the waters receded from the face of the earth, Noah, his sons, their wives, and all the animals emerged from the ark, for God had safely brought them through.
For Noah heard the voice of God, and he obeyed. What's your ark? What is God asking you to do?